Manchester is playing. I mean, fantasy. They are playing fantasy football because look at Bruno Fernandes. After giving the red card yesterday, he didn't show any remorse. And it wasn't a direct red card. It was a yellow card. It means he had a yellow card before, and then a player of that caliber, a leader, you go and do taekwondo in the pitch. Who does that? If they should put Odegaard and Bruno Fernandes, you say you choose
like how?
Bruno Fernandes, guy.
Why?
Guy.
Football Banter.
Hey guys, welcome once again to Football Banter. And as you always know, there is no football without banter. My name is Daniel DeWine, and today promises to be a very loaded episode. All right? I have some amazing personalities with me in the studio today. And today we're going to be throwing some light on a host of topics from the Champions League to the English Premiership to the Spanish La Liga and the Italian Serie A. So guys, this show would not get started without introduction of my amazing guys in the studio. So on my extreme left, I have
Hengwizi.
Hala Madrid, Coach David Fred, Divine Mercy Football Academy. Always, hala.
And on my right, I've got
Ebuka, your number one Barcelona fan.
Oh yeah, and we want to present you our guest for today, and it's no other than a Man U fan. So we'll give him the privilege to go ahead and introduce himself. So
Yeah, my name is Kayode K. Banton.
oh yeah,
Man U for life.
You're welcome, Kayode. You're welcome. I appreciate the fact that you're a Man United.
yeah.
Welcome.
Man U collect a lot of banter.
What has Man United done?
For K Banter.
Banter for K Banter. Okay, all right. So we'll get started the show today with some comments from our amazing viewers, and like we always say, you stand a chance to be part of the banter by leaving your comments in the comment section, and we're going to start the show by reading out some comments that you guys left in the comment section, and we're going to see how you join in the banter. So let's go, Ibuka.
Yeah. So on our last show, we had comments on a statement made by our very own coach David Fred here on Bruno Fernandes. Coach was showing his will I say. It was just making his opinion known on how Bruno Fernandes. He feels that Bruno Fernandes have not really been good for Manchester United, and he feels that he's not as world class or top class as the Manchester United fans would put him. Okay. And then so one comment by Only Vast on Instagram. He said, "Bros, calm down. I agree he's not a good leader, but please do not call him a calamity, because coach said he was a calamity. He said he's better than all your attacking midfielder right now. He was actually taking coach as an Arsenal fan. Sorry.
Straight bullet.
No, hold on.
No, the guy was thinking
Bruno
that
Fernandes than attacking midfield. I don't understand.
Okay, just wait. I said now, in over 2 years only, he says in over 2 years, only KDB and Messi had more goal contribution than him. Do your findings before you come out to insult someone because he had a bad day in the office. As Odegaard, still he thought coach was an Arsenal fan. Yeah. So as Odegaard ever scored for Norway, I'm just asking. But if yes, I'm sure it's not up to 4. Please do not include under 21 goals. It was like Bruno Fernandes is better than Odegaard, is better than most
in his widest imagination, right?
Well, and based on this, because of this, I actually went to do my findings and actually check on Bruno Fernandes, and I noticed that people tend to think Bruno Fernandes is an attacking midfielder. No, that guy is just a center midfielder. He's actually being played as an attacking midfielder in Manchester United, which is not his best position. And yes, you will say he has more cool contribution or more assist and everything, but because he puts in more crosses and more things into the box, you now see that he's going to get more assists than most players that are attacking midfielder or creative players or creative midfielder. Bruno Fernandes is not a creative. He's not a playmaker. Take it or leave it. He is not a playmaker. Let me. Because if you want to say he's a playmaker, you cannot now use the fact that he has more assists and goals that making him. Now look at why he's not a playmaker. Look, for example,
Sorry. Before you even say a playmaker, what's the definition of playmaker?
Yeah, a playmaker is a person that controls the play, that dictates the play, that controls the rhythm.
Then what do Fernandes do?
Bruno Fernandes does not control your play. It does not. You guys don't even have a play. Manchester United don't have a template. They don't play anything. Do you sit down and enjoy your match? Like, see, I want Manchester to forget. He's not the playmaker. Even in Portugal, we have assists in Portugal and score goals in Portugal, but their playmaker in Portugal is Bernardo Silva.
A playmaker.
Let me tell you. Let me give you
someone that controls the ball.
Okay, now look at this.
Right?
Look at this. In Manchester City, Jeremy Doku has more assists than Jack Grealish. Does that make him a playmaker?
No.
But Jack Grealish is the playmaker. Thank you. That is one example. Also in Chelsea, their main playmaker is Enzo Fernandez. Am I lying?
No.
The fact that Enzo Fernandez does not have more assists than Cole Palmer does not mean that he's not the playmaker.
If you go to Jack Grealish really the playmaker of Man City? If I may ask.
A playmaker must not be a midfielder. A playmaker can be your right winger. It can be your left winger.
But
it can be your right back.
I don't think. No, I understand who's a playmaker. I understand the role of a playmaker. A playmaker can come from every direction. But with regards to Man City, you continue. I just want to lay some emphasis. Jack Grealish is not a playmaker. He's a ball holder and not a playmaker. There's a difference between being a ball holder and being a playmaker. Yeah, you can go ahead.
That is why he's the playmaker.
No. I just.
No.
It doesn't dictate the game.
It dictates the tempo.
No.
The playmaker dictates the tempo.
It's okay. You can call him playmaker. But I tell you, he's not a playmaker.
What I think coach is trying to say is that Jack Grealish doesn't have that much influence on Man City's game.
Perfect.
Yes, I know. But
Jack Grealish at Aston Villa back in the day was the center.
The team was built around him. But in Man City, the team is built. It was not built around De Bruyne. And when Rodri came in, it was built around Rodri.
Thank you.
So Rodri defines the pace of the game, and that's why he's the playmaker. But Jack Grealish is a ball holder. He goes for set pieces like free kicks, like corner kick. He provokes the defense. To create opening, to create options, scoring.
Grealish is a playmaker, but in Man City, he has met players that are even better than him.
Yeah, that's what.
I just use Grealish because of Jeremy Doku comparison. So now I'm just trying to say. So Bruno Fernandes is a fine player. He's a good player, but he's not.
It's an insult to compare Bruno Fernandes to Odegaard.
Because Odegaard is a top playmaker. He's there.
We'll get to that comparison. Let's get him. We'll get to that comparison.
You can't. I don't know. It's Man U and Arsenal fans that will compare that. But all I know is.
No. Arsenal doesn't have anything to say. Arsenal doesn't have anything to say to a mushroom club like Man United. I will tell you, Arsenal doesn't have anything to say to a mushroom club like Man United. I think I have something to say. I think I have something to say.
Let's allow the Man U fan to have a rebuttal.
No, definitely. When you're talking about records, Arsenal can't even match Manchester United.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah, when you're talking about records, they can't match Manchester United.
Agreed.
And again, I want to point. I don't agree with him when he said Bruno Fernandes is not a playmaker.
So is Bruno Fernandes a playmaker?
He's a playmaker.
Currently.
Okay. So tell us about him.
Because Bruno
I'd love to hear about him.
Bruno Fernandes. He controls the game. You understand? He gives passes. You understand?
What kind of passes?
He also do controls, give assists. You understand?
You won't use assists.
No,
if you want to use assists, let me tell you why you can't use assists to cite a playmaker. Okay, look at this. Ronaldo has the highest assists in the Champions League. Does that make him a playmaker?
Please. When you were talking, he was quiet.
So let him talk. One of the reasons why he's a playmaker. Because if you watch, I don't know if you watch my United game. If you watch our game very well,
I do sleep when I watch a match.
He cautions the players. The players that play long, like the junior players, like Grinacho, when they play something that is not right, it cautions them that okay, this is how you. That's the role of a playmaker.
No. That's the role of a playmaker. That's the role of a captain.
He's a captain.
That's the role of a captain. We need to call a spoon here.
No, definitely because it's kind of a similar.
Manchester United can never be a spade. They are spoons. How can you say that? Yeah. You can go ahead, my brother. I was simply trying to tell him to let him know something. Sorry.
A captain is someone that leads. You understand? Also, a playmaker is someone that guides the team. You understand?
Yeah.
In order for what's the essence of of football is to hit the net, right?
Mm.
So it's a person that guides the player that let me do this pass, let me do this cross. If you watch Man United, you know what I'm talking about, because I know Fernandes is one of. If Fernandes last season, if Fernandes is not in the game, it's probably we either lose the game or we draw the game. Check last season and you see I'm right.
Look.
So see him saying Fernandes is not a playmaker. I don't agree with that.
Okay, so do you agree with the comment the guy said that you're comparing Fernandes and Odegaard? Please, let's hear what you have to say.
To that, no, I won't go there because I know. Arsenal
No, you have to go there.
No,
You have to go there.
Arsenal is really.
You have to go there.
Arsenal
No,
is
not
really-
leave Arsenal, Odegaard.
You have to go there.
No,
Individually,
Yes.
No, you know when you
Now we are comparing two players. We're not comparing
Yeah, we're
two
not
clubs.
comparing
No,
clubs.
no, I understand, because when you want to compare a player, you look at the club. You understand? You look at the club first before you compare.
No,
the
no,
player.
I think you look at the contribution of
Look
the
at the
player.
contribution of the player.
Not the
Cole
club.
Palmer just didn't do well last
because
season.
because the club is
But he stood
collective.
out.
The
But
player
do you know-
is individual.
do you know-
You,
do you know
understand?
if
So you
Arsenal-
count the number of passes that
I know
that
when-
Odegaard has shot off target or has
That's
given
what
off
I'm
target.
saying.
You count the number of
You look
passes
at
that
the
Bruno
club.
Fernandes has given off target. You look at the contribution of the player
Exactly.
vis-a-vis his teammates.
Because if
Yeah.
Arsenal is probably below the table, you won't be saying that you won't be saying that comparison.
No. It's not
because
about
that's-
Arsenal.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not about Arsenal.
I said
Okay.
first
Let me
of
ask you
all-
another question. Just to give you more room to explain what you're trying to say.
Okay.
If we exchange players,
Yeah.
Odegaard to Man U, Bruno Fernandes to Arsenal, who do you think would have the most impact on the team?
I won't be sentimental, but I would choose Fernandes.
Fernandes.
Why?
Yeah.
Hold on. No,
Yeah.
don't. You need to
Yeah, I'm
ask
not-
why. Let
it's
me
not-
come in.
not
I
because-
understand.
okay, the Man U fan.
Okay,
I
coach,
understand his
go ahead,
position.
go
Let me
ahead.
elaborate more on his position. Talking about Manchester United, I earlier said here that Manchester United is a very big club that I give respect. So I remove my cap before I talk about the club. But individually, I'll talk about the
about to
team
go
as a whole.
down.
So what happens is, we always mix up things when we try to look on how the club is being managed and how it's being run. There's a different thing between playing in the pitch. Now, they might have their own issue, administrative issue, and that's all. But coming to Manchester United, I earlier said that Bruno Fernandes is the main problem. I mean, the pioneer of problems of Manchester United. And then we heard on the comment there, somebody was saying, this guy, no, the watch body guy, you can't imagine that you sit here, my brother, and you tell me, Mr. Kayode, that Bruno Fernandes is a playmaker. Yes, of course, he can be a playmaker, but of what extent is he a playmaker to that team? He keep having red card, 2 consecutive red card in 2 matches. I mean, consecutively. And if you look at the red card,
when was the last-
when
when
you
was
were
the
talking-
last-
when you were
when was the
talking-
last time you
permit
had a
me,
red
when you-
card?
when you were talking, I was listening. Just let me learn. I will tell you that away from Bruno Fernandes, the second problem should be the coach, because Manchester United, when you watch them play, they play like people who are still in their slumbers. They don't have any tactics. They don't have any formation. Everybody runs everywhere. It's just a rush and rush and rush. Football is not rush. Football must have a play. It must have a style. It must be defined. I think I would advise Erik ten Hag to go back to his drawing board, to his tactical drawing board,
The drawing board
and
don't
see
break.
what is all about football. And I want to advise Bruno Fernandes again. It should be the last time I'm advising him. Because he should listen very well to this. Because he is the problem. You look at it. They stripped away the captain band from Maguire and gave it to Bruno Fernandes. Maguire is the one who came in yesterday. Manchester United were leading 2 goals to 0. 20 minutes, they were leading 2 goals to 0. I mean, you can imagine Manchester United of glories of those days of Mr. Ferguson or Sir Ferguson. In those days where you had the Cristiano Ronaldo, the Eric Cantona, the Roy Keane, the Wayne Rooney, and so on, the Vidic, and so on. There you understand a pattern, a team that's playing, to make name. But now I think Manchester is playing, fantasy. They're playing fantasy football. Because look at Bruno Fernandes. After giving the red card yesterday, he didn't show any remorse. And it wasn't a direct red card. It was a yellow card. It means he had a yellow card before. And then a player of that caliber, a leader, you go and do taekwondo in the pitch. Who does that? They say there's murder in the court of law. There's murder and there's predicted murder. He was charged for predicted murder, but that's why they didn't give him red card at once. They gave him a yellow card.
He's a footballer.
Coach,
Every
coach,
footballer does
I
that.
want you to,
No.
I want you to also I want to shed more light on Odegaard and
No, I'm coming to Odegaard and this thing. Now you
Bruno.
try to say if they should put Odegaard and Bruno Fernandes, you say you choose
like how?
Bruno Fernandes. Guy,
Why?
How can you choose Bruno Fernandes? I don't want to use names,
you
but I
see-
want to tell you that Bruno Fernandes has been a caricature of every organizing midfielder in the world. Trust me.
I wouldn't agree with
Let
that.
me tell you why.
I wouldn't
Let me
agree
tell you
with
why.
that.
You
You guys
don't
have not
need to
been
agree. You don't need to
succeeding.
agree.
I wouldn't agree with
You don't need to
that.
agree
That's why I've not been
because you don't need to
succeeding.
agree. You don't need to agree. Let me
You-
let me
you
let
see
me
a problem.
let me
I
go
don't
to
know
one
what
instance.
No, that's
Let me
why
go to
no,
one
no,
instance.
no,
Let me go to one
I know we
instance.
have a problem.
No, no,
That's
no, no,
my
no,
side.
no,
I
no,
know.
no, no,
No,
Let me
no,
land.
no,
Let me
no,
land. Let me
no,
land. Let me land. Just permit me 1 second. Let me land. When I talk about the caricature, look at all the teams, all the top league, the 5 top leagues in Europe. Look at all the organizing midfield. I said it's an organizing midfielder. But look at all of them. Tell me who is doing bad. In the likes of Man City, in the likes of Arsenal, in the likes of Madrid, in the likes
Aston
of
Villa.
Barcelona, in the likes of even Aston Villa. Even Aston Villa in the Premier League. Let me just say, go to France even. Look at PSG. Go to Bayern. Go. I mean, to Germany. Look at Bayern. Look at Dortmund.
See,
go even to Chelsea. Look at it. So when you talk that Bruno Fernandes, at least I would have understood if you tried to do the argument that he's having a bad
Bruno
season.
Fernandes can be a defender,
That's
can be a
understood.
midfielder,
But
and
telling me-
can be a striker.
Let's not be
that's not what I'm saying.
You understand?
Coach,
What about the others?
No.
You
You
understand?
don't understand. You said
I
he's
think
an
I need to
organizing
explain
midfielder.
it to him.
What's the role of an organizing midfielder?
Thank you.
He's organized his team.
No, he comes deep down, collect the ball, and move offensive, give the ball.
Yes.
Support the offense,
Because they
support the
because they
defense.
make you do-
That's why he's an organizing midfielder. He
yes.
moved by the side.
Yes.
He tried to create options by the side.
Exactly.
Forward and backward. That's why it's called. That's
Exactly.
why it's called. And you said that's the role Bruno Fernandes is playing.
That's the role for crying out
What
loud.
kind of bro?
Look,
how
that's
many
the
passes?
coach.
How many wrong passes did he give during this match and the last match and last match? The matches that they played. How many wrong passes? Wrong passes,
Coach,
my friend.
let
wrong
me tell
passes.
him something. At least I've
He's
watched
the main
a
problem of
lot
that
of
club.
Manchester United
Take it or
games.
leave it.
Although they are very boring and very annoying, I watch a lot of Manchester United games. You say Bruno Fernandes. You see, Man U fans don't know their problem.
even the coach.
You are seeing your problem.
Even
No,
the coach,
let me tell you. Let me tell you why it's a
I
problem.
know the problem.
It's not Bruno's fault. Oh. Look, it is not
Even the
Bruno's fault.
coach.
It's not Bruno's fault. It's the fact that they have a problem and they can't see it. I'm saying it. Manchester United don't have a good playmaker. Let me tell you why. You are still thinking Bruno Fernandes is a
It's
playmaker.
not.
Look.
No, we
They're
take from
playing
him
him as
because
a-
I know Manchester United don't have a pattern.
See,
but we are taking from him here
Look.
that as his team, that Bruno Fernandes is the playmaker. So I'm telling you that guy is playing rubbish.
Now, coach,
Totally
let me tell
rubbish.
you. Let me tell
Completely
you.
rubbish.
He's
Let me tell you
playmaking
something. Now, if they play him as a center midfielder, his work is to help the midfield to transform defense to the
Yeah,
midfield.
exactly.
If you play as an attacking midfielder, to help to connect the
Midfield to the
midfield and
attack,
attack, that is the normal work. Anybody can play there. Like I said before, your playmaker can be your left back, your center back, your right back, your striker, your wing, your right wing player, your wingers. Anybody can be your playmaker. Bruno is not a good playmaker.
Bro, I want to
See, you guys are saying Bruno have assists, and that is
That's
not
not
the
the criteria
criteria. That's
for-
not the criteria.
Is that
Bruno
his
does
role?
not. Bruno does not control.
That's
Bruno
not his
does not
primary role.
control a game.
He can't.
Now,
he
What-
can't-
what-
he-
he doesn't have the head to control
Look,
the game.
do you
Doesn't
watch
have that
Barca
head.
match? Have you seen Pedri play?
Pedri, sure.
Have you seen Pedri play?
Sure.
That is a playmaker.
no.
Have you
wait,
seen Pedri play?
wait.
Have you
Let-
seen Bernardo Silva play? Have you
Exactly.
seen Enzo play? Have you seen Iniesta play? Have you seen Toni Kroos play? Those are
Toni Kroos.
playmakers. Because of the fact that Bruno carrying ball in the midfield and fling pass to come in the striker
that's
does
not
not make
making
him a playmaker.
Nowadays, we don't even play long balls.
Anybody can give long
The-
balls.
The new football
Look at
model.
Alexander
The new
Arnold.
football model
Stay
is
anywhere in the field, he will find you.
It's indirect. You begin
But it
with
was not the
by
playmaker
out-
during-
by laying
during
out
the time of
short
Klopp.
passes,
It was
you understand?
Firmino.
You create options, you lay
So,
short passes, you control, you move to space.
as far as
That's
I'm
football.
concerned, that's
you
what-
don't
that's
sit
what
back
Bruno-
there and
that's
throw a
what-
long
that's what
pass.
Bruno
For
does.
what?
That's what he does.
That's what he does.
But he's not a playmaker. And you guys need a playmaker. That's why you guys don't actually have an identity on the field.
See,
And that's why you're losing games.
I was
But,
going there.
That's why you're not
there's
winning.
something
I was
want
going
to
there. Okay,
say.
go ahead.
There was a time where Bruno Fernandes was doing very well in Manchester United.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it is the coach tactics this season
So it's not the coach
that is
tactics.
making him
That time
underperform.
I was
How
doing
can
well.
the coach
They had
be
the
an
Paul Pogba.
underperforming tactics?
When they
How
were
can the
doing
coach be
well,
an
they had
underperforming
the
tactics?
Paul Pogba.
Yeah,
Which coach
that's
will
true.
do that?
Paul Pogba was your playmaker then.
Ebuka, I've said it again
was
and
the
I will say it.
playmaker. Bruno
The
is a
problem
creative
of Manchester
midfielder. He can
United,
create something.
I will
He can-
list
I think-
I'll
but
list
he's
you
not a
I'll list you
playmaker.
some series of problems. The first thing, the captaincy.
Yeah,
The
I agree
second
with
thing,
you.
the unity. I think Eric Ten Hag he's losing his dressing room.
No, he's lost his dressing room.
Fastly, he's losing it.
It's that would- that one I will agree with you because I even watched his interview
and then thirdly, they don't have any identity. I don't think you can probably tell me that Manchester United is playing on a 4-4-2 or on a 3-5-2 or on whatever formation. You can bear with me. Everybody just run everywhere. They do whatever they want to do. You understand? There's no strict tactic to identify the team
and that's because if you watch the way they play, there is just like we're talking about the playmaker.
Yeah, and
there is nobody holding down the game.
Yes, and then another thing again is, even academy footballers, they'll give good passes. You guys are suffering from vision. Your players, they don't scan at all.
And then you say
that's why each time they hold the ball, somebody just come and chip the ball. That's why each time they control, they don't even know. They'll just control the ball.
I love what Ateta said. Ateta made something. He said something about Guardiola. He said, I know Guardiola is my friend. He said, I know the hard work they put. They work like no other clubs. The way Ateta said that thing, I was like, I need that in Man U because they need that energy.
Now, being aware of that, you had the guts to say Bruno Fernandes is better than Odegaard.
But definitely he is, man. What are you talking about?
What are you smoking?
See, this is a slaughter room. When you come here, before you come here, you must have your facts at hand. If not, you go back with your tail between your legs.
Because like I said, because you guys are doing good, that's why you can rate
I just
guys
gave
like
you.
that.
I just
see.
I just gave you.
I know.
Guy, are you living in the past or you're living in the present?
See, that's the problem with Man U fan.
You're living in the present.
That's a typical Man U.
Struggling because they still have near success syndrome, so they are still struggling now. But the fact that you're an Odegaard does not mean that Odegaard is not. Is not good.
No, I'm not saying it's not good.
How can you compare Bruno Fernandes and Odegaard?
I don't want to dive into that. I don't want to dive into that argument. I don't want to dive into that argument because I don't have stats based on two of them. So I'm not going to dive into that argument.
Let's not even talk about stats.
Yeah.
Look at play. Look at
when it comes to play,
Odegaard
controls the game better than
Arsenal's resurgence is a result of Odegaard.
Yes.
Man U for the past 5 years have been neither here nor there.
The wine.
And yes, they have a Bruno Fernandes. What is going on?
That's why.
Let them know where Odegaard is coming from Madrid. Tell them Odegaard is coming from Madrid. You can't compare him and Bruno Fernandes.
Maybe only FA Cup.
What do you mean? We're not talking about the club. We're talking about the player.
Hey, you were saying 5 years Bruno Fernandes hasn't done anything or blah blah blah. What? No. What are you going to show for it?
What I'm sure for is
that's the essence of football.
What I'm sure for
is your what's it called? Your portfolio.
That is why you guys are keeping it.
You see, that's the problem.
No, what is that show for?
That's the problem. What's that show for?
What's that show for exactly?
Bros.
Do you see where my team play?
Bros.
Do you wish your team play like my team?
Bros. Your team is sinking, and you are talking about the past.
No, he just. I just point the fact.
You want to make.
He said,
Coach.
Is there anything in English like current
what he
history?
said.
Is there anything in English like current history?
Wait. Okay, you want to use that, coach. He wants to use that and say after 5 years only FA Cup. Wait. Let's not forget. Not quite long ago, Hull City. Blackburn won the FA Cup and they were relegated. Mm-hmm. So will you now use that as
even Leicester City?
No. Even the Premier League. So that same season, they were relegated.
Or probably, let me just use for instance, when you're going to the office or probably you're going for an interview, what's the first thing? What's the first thing they look at?
Your CV,
your portfolio, your experience. Exactly. That's what. So I just referred to what he said. He said 5 years since 5 years.
So before you guys bought Bruno Fernandes, what was Bruno Fernandes' portfolio? You bought Bruno Fernandes. I'm not getting you wrong.
I'm just referring to what he said.
What you said is perfectly right. So what criteria did you guys use to buy Bruno Fernandes?
Yes. What have you achieved in 5 years?
Because Arsenal used the criteria of the fact that Odegaard is coming from Real Madrid. You understand? So what criteria? Where is he coming from?
No, if you look at the journey for the 5 years, Arsenal has progressed and now we are contenders globally. So you can say yes, the experiment works. But 5 years with Bruno Fernandes, you are neither here nor there.
No, it's not.
Every year you are left.
FA Cup.
Alex Ferguson not carry all their glory.
I want to ask you one question.
Anybody can win the FA Cup.
Alex Ferguson not carry all their glory.
I want to ask him one question. If you are a coach currently and you have a privilege to buy a player between Odegaard and Bruno Fernandes based on probably their form. Which player will you go for?
Their form.
No, not even form.
Probably.
Not even form. Just,
let's
let's keep
form,
away
yeah.
form between
Will you go?
Bruno Fernandes and Odegaard.
As a coach.
Now, you are a coach. Go to the market. There are only these two players. You need to buy one. Who will you buy?
You guys want
You will
to
say it's a Bruno. You will say
No, go ahead and say. No, go ahead and say.
See, you're not a Man United. You're not a Man United fan. I can tell you that you were just dragged by someone who is a Man United fan. Because if I were you, I would say I would go for Bruno Fernandes.
He was talking about CV.
Are you not a Man United
He was
fan?
talking about CV. If you check, we could say Kopama, even though he has not gotten a lot of experience. But today, if you keep Kopama, a lot of coach will go for him. Sure. And then a Bruno Fernandes that have the experience or his CV is probably rich.
Now you guys are actually saying you guys are saying CV.
His market price has
What CV?
You are saying
What
CV.
kind of CV? CV
You are
red
saying
card?
CV.
You can't say that.
Okay,
Is that a CV?
No,
okay,
no.
bring your
CV
CV. Your
of having
CV
red
is
cards,
good. You have
yellow
an
card
experience, but
Eh?
the job opening is not. You don't fit in that job opening. You will not get that job. That's what I'm trying to say. Right now, Manchester United don't need a Bruno Fernandes.
They need an Odegaard.
You
No.
need
The point.
an
Do
Odegaard.
you agree?
I don't
You
agree.
need an
If you don't
Odegaard.
agree, your club will keep
I-
That
sinking.
is why you guys.
Your club will keep sinking.
That is why Tottenham beating your home this
don't
weekend.
worry.
That is why you drew against Porto. You are winning 2-0.
The fact that you were 20.
You went behind.
I
And
don't
then they
agree.
they drew
and then
against
you drew against 20. And Eric Ten Hag will come outside and tell you that
guess what?
we don't want it because that's the former
This
club.
weekend,
You don't
they
want
are
to hurt
meeting
them.
Aston
Oga, you
Villa.
don't hurt anybody.
You guys should go and
You hurt Manchester
you
United
guys should go
fans.
and thank
This weekend, they are
Maguire.
meeting.
You guys should go and thank Maguire. The rejected stone. Thank him. He came, I think, 5 minutes to the end of the match, and he made it for Man United.
You see,
You guys should go and thank him. I've told you guys, and I'll keep telling you guys, strip away the captain ban from Bruno Fernandes. Keep him on the bench for a while. That's what I'm about to do in Madrid.
Coach.
I will do that in Madrid season because when the going is not going, we say it clearly. You see Mbappe,
but
you see
this
Mbappe, he will sit on the
you guys are
bench.
still talking about
You see Vinicius, they will sit on the bench. I'm telling you.
Coach,
That's it. You
hold
must
on.
accept when your team is going down.
Coach, hold on. You see this exact same problem we're talking about. What he's just exhibiting right now
Is what I've been saying.
is exactly what Ten Hag is suffering from. And that delusion is what the whole Man U is suffering from.
That's it.
They are still hung up in the past.
In the past, 2008.
So they are failing to realize
Don't
that
take us.
they are failing to realize that there is trouble. We need to fix
We live
something.
in a world of reality.
Man U
We live in a world of
No.
reality. We don't
Like I
live in
said-
a world of
like
history.
I said, I know the problem of Man U. The fact that
You don't know.
No, you don't know. If you say you know, you don't
Just
know.
no,
You don't know. You don't
It's not
know.
the problem.
It's not
What
the
is the
problem.
problem?
It's not the
So what's the
problem.
problem? Oh,
But you need a player
Ebuka, hold on.
to do what people want Bruno to do.
See, if you cite me 5 problems here without Bruno Fernandes being part of it, I will call you a good Man United fan. Just go ahead. Tell us the problem of Man United.
the first problem is discipline. Those
Discipline.
guys.
Who is the captain of Man United? Wait, hold on. Who is the captain of Man United?
Bruno Fernandes.
So how is the chain of hierarchy? How is the chain of hierarchy?
the coach to the
The
captain.
disciplinary hierarchy, right?
Yeah.
From the coach to the captain. So the coach makes proposal and he calls the captain and proposes the captain. This is how this, and the captain transmits to the player, right? So how is Bruno Fernandes not part of the problem?
No. Apart from the captain, the coach has the right to control the players.
Who implements discipline in the ranks of the players?
The captain.
Okay, so is Bruno Fernandes part of the problem?
It's not the part of the problem.
Discipline, you're talking about the.
I'm talking about the discipline from the coach, not the players,
No,
not the captain.
I'm saying this that every compartment away from the administration that you call in the field of play in terms of discipline in the dressing room, Bruno Fernandes is part of the problem.
Bruno Fernandes is the disciplined player.
Am I talking about him being a disciplined player?
We're talking no.
A disciplined player at what level? Yeah, a disciplined player at one level because tactically it's indiscipline.
Now, see,
You won't say.
I can put
I
you.
think
I
what
can
coach
put
Shaq
you.
says
I can
conveying
put-
the
I can- I
discipline,
can
the
put
coach,
you-
the coach ideology on
I
how
can
he
put
wants
you
to do
that
things
tactically
to
Bruno
his
Fernandes is an
teammates as the
indisciplined
captain.
player.
Maguire was able to do that under other coaches.
Yeah.
yes,
Maguire did that successfully. He might not be the best player, but
Yeah.
he was a leader.
He was a leader.
Yeah.
But Bruno don't know how to transmit it.
So
That's
he's
it.
That's what
right.
coach is trying to
He's
say.
right when he
That's
said
it.
Bruno is part of the problem because
I can quote you
because you
instances even.
cannot eliminate Bruno from the
I
problem.
can quote you
because
the
he
Bruno.
is
I can quote you the
captain.
Fernandes
Right?
Ronaldo saga in the past.
Yeah, he's the
I can quote
captain.
you even the clash that they have just of recent between him and Rashford.
Now-
I can quote those things
now-
to you.
now,
I'm
coach-
not a Man United fan, but I dig deep in my findings.
Now he just like he has said, Bruno is a problem because he's the one that leads the players. If we're talking about just the room and on the pitch, and if we're talking about Man U not being unity or the players having tussling in the dressing room, then we cannot rule out Bruno Fernandes. It means they lack leadership. So Bruno Fernandes is a problem.
I don't know if you understand.
Because you can Odegaard, there are testimonies from outside the Emirates, fans all over. The Odegaard has influence both inside the dressing room, on the pitch, and even outside the dressing room. With the fans.
So you understand who is called a captain?
He is a hero in the community.
He's a leader, my friend.
He's a leader in the community.
Another example is Rafinha in Barcelona. Look at Rafinha.
You see?
See, there's no Barcelona fan that you go to right now, that will not worship Rafinha.
But I want to ask a question, Ebuka.
Look, even the players also, look at the way they respect this guy. The way he conveys the ideology of Flick to those guys. That's why you see our guys like warriors doing what Flick wants.
I want to
of
ask you a
Rafinha,
question,
the kind of player he is.
If at all, Bruno Fernandes is to leave Manchester United, which club do you think, with that quality of play that he has, he will go to?
In the EPL, let's even use the EPL.
Just in the EPL, yes.
Yeah.
EPL.
Yeah, which club?
I'm
Not only the EPL. Just say in
Europe.
the English, in the FA, the English, the football association.
Yeah.
There in England. Which
In
club do you
England
think? Yes.
or Europe.
I mean England.
No,
England.
EPL now.
No, not EPL. EPL is the English Premier League. I'm
Yes.
talking about all the clubs in
Okay,
England,
including
amateur and amateur. No, what do you think? Where do you think you will go to?
No, why would you say?
No, they're all clubs and they pay money.
Yeah, they pay money,
wages.
but
Just tell us
So
a
just
club.
which club do you think?
Tell us a club.
Which club do you think? he will
Tell
go
us
to?
a club and tell us why.
He's a playmaker in Man U, like I said. So I think
The big six will not take him.
No. Let him choose his club. He might choose Man City. Nobody knows.
No, it will.
It's still good. He work for him.
No, in Abobo, he won't go to.
Tottenham might take him.
Tottenham.
Nah.
So who do you think he will
nah,
replace in Tottenham?
Tottenham might take him.
Who will he replace Tottenham? Who? Madison.
Madison.
No,
A
Madison.
better playmaker than
Madison.
Bruno. A better playmaker than
Where he
Bruno.
won't play?
See, look,
Where he won't play for Man City?
Look,
for
see,
Tottenham.
coaching. On Saturday, last Saturday, Barcelona lost. So, Man U fans on my DM, they
get
just
opinion.
carried themselves for train.
They get opinion.
On my DM, I even snorted because it was actually a waste of time for me to belittle myself and come down to their level.
my
You know,
God.
Manchester United right now, if you are talking to them, you are wasting your time.
No, it's a waste of
because
time.
even their fans, look at, we have one now telling us that
don't
Bruno
worry,
will
don't
go to
worry.
Tottenham.
I'll be back.
That Bruno is not their problem.
Shut you guys
So,
off. I'll be back.
this
Don't
With
time-
worry.
Jason.
This-
With Ten Hag.
See,
I'll be back.
I
Don't worry. I'll be back.
snubbed one. I snubbed one.
I'll be
And then on
back.
Sunday, we saw.
No, don't worry.
He was
Enjoy.
opportune to see
Enjoy.
me because I'm a backup fan. We're flying high. Well, it was so when he saw me, he now came and was like, he was also saying what you said that like Bruno. I said, guy, calm down. Bruno no fit start for all the whole club. As if the top player, so where they call him world class. So many clubs they Bruno no fit start for. This guy they follow me. That guy come tell us say players like Gavi, Pedri, they'll walk into any team and start, but Bruno can't. And he was telling me, no, assist. As I was trying to tell him, I said, forget all those things. Daniel Olmo for Barca, we have more assists and more goal contribution for Pedri, but he's not a playmaker.
Yeah.
He's not a playmaker, so you can't use that. Teams need playmakers.
So you
There are
understand
a
now.
lot of
You
players
understand
that
that.
can
You
end it.
understand
Look at Madrid now. See Bellingham, when they put into play as a playmaker, he's fading.
You understand that Bruno Fernandes will not even have a
and-
club in the Premier League,
No, you know.
even in the
But
Championship,
you've not been able to mention a club.
even in the League
No, he
One.
mentioned Tottenham.
They can't
What-
mention
what-
Man
what-
City.
what-
In Europe,
Tottenham.
You walk
I
into
think-
Tottenham.
I
No, leave
think-
Europe.
I
EPL.
think in Europe-
Even Kulusevski will
PSG
play
will
that
go for-
center
PSG
mid
better than
better
Bruno.
than Bruno.
PSG.
PSG will go for Bruno.
When they have a John Neves, Messi.
Why are you dreaming?
Do you see the way those guys orchestrate play?
Guys,
see the way those guys play?
the same way Manchester
You
United
even
as
know
a club
them,
is
oh.
confused, is the same way this fan is confused.
If you go to PSG and beg for one of those two,
I'm
then
telling you the
Bruno will
truth.
go to PSG and start.
Do you know the most annoying part of this Manchester United's problem? The coach doesn't feel there's a problem.
Just the same
He
way.
keeps giving
just
excuse.
Just the
The
same
same
way
thing
the
with their
fans
fans.
He
don't
will
feel there's a
stick with
problem.
us.
It's a Manchester United blood.
And
you know?
recently, his new statement is stick with us. Where follow the plan, kind of.
trust the
And
process.
trust the process.
He
I
wants to
remember
keep people.
when Chelsea were struggling, when this guy was coaching us, Graham Potter.
Graham Potter.
That was his own word. and the boys give their best. Every day the boys give that. And if you see such a coach with that
They're
mentality,
not being honest.
it's a mediocre
No,
coach.
they're not
running out of
honest.
ideas. And that is what I think Ten Hag is
Yeah,
facing
the
right now.
first- you know-
For me, Ten Hag should. I think Man U is bigger than him.
Now, yeah, you
Yes,
have a point with
bigger
that.
than
Now, you see, the points are to know whether a coach knows what they are doing or not is their honesty when it comes to the press. And that was one thing Arteta had. That's
Thank
why
you.
we stuck with Arteta, even though he was having a rough ride.
Yeah.
He's honest. Ten Hag is not honest. I started having a problem with Ten Hag when Ronaldo came into Man U. You know that you cannot work with this guy. You kept lying to his face and kept telling everybody that you are okay with working with Ronaldo. You don't have a problem working with Ronaldo.
And he now made it to look as if Ronaldo was
the problem.
of Manchester
The same
United.
thing now.
The
Thank
same
God.
thing he did
Ronaldo
with
has been
Sancho.
vindicated.
The same thing he did
He
with
has been
Sancho.
Sancho, yes.
Also made Sancho look like the
They have
was the
been
problem.
vindicated.
And that's the
Manchester
truth.
United are still there keeping
They
Bruno
vindicated
Fernandes to
him
play
long
playmaker
ago.
role. Yeah, he cannot
Aston
play.
Villa won their game. The Champions League.
No. You see, this is the same thing that's happening with Manchester United. This is the same
Aston
thing.
Villa won their Champions League.
Stick to your own.
Wait, Aston Villa
This
won
same
their-
thing is the same thing that's happening with your club.
Coach,
This is
coach,
what
Coach, you want to talk about the competition that is not playing.
Aston Villa won, but they are facing Aston Villa on Sunday.
Oh, I pity Manchester United.
Yeah.
They are facing them.
Oh,
Who do you think will win that match?
Man U will win, of course.
Why?
Why? Because Man U is going to win. There's no-
That's what we
You went
that's what
Man,
we
you were
have
going
been
to
hearing
win
now.
against Tottenham.
No, Man U. No, we had a red card for Tottenham. That's
But you
why.
were going to win.
Yeah, we were supposed to win, but
No,
the red card.
Who collected the red
No.
card? Who collected the red card?
You were going to
but
you were
you know
going to
who
win.
collected the red card against Tottenham?
But they overturned the red card.
Who collected the
They
red card?
overturned the red
I
card.
don't refuse it, but who collected the red card?
I don't know. Maybe you can Google it on your phone.
No, okay,
Wait, against FC Porto, they were going to win.
They were
too.
going to win.
Yeah, we're supposed to
Against
win again.
20, you were going to win.
Don't worry.
Even at 2-0 in favor of Manchester United, if you had asked this guy,
Guess
that
what?
was going to
Guess
be the
what?
game. You say Manchester
To know
United, of
how
course.
bad and terrible Man U
Let me even give you
is
an
currently.
instance.
Their best player is Andre Onana. That's their best player.
That's it. Look at this. Look at this. They're going to win. Playing against an Aston Villa side with a Duran on the loose.
No. In
Look at
football,
this.
in football, anything can happen.
Look at anything can
Yeah.
happen. But coach, look
But
at
at
this.
least we are
Look at
judging
this.
based on the current
Opta
form.
revealed that since Eric Ten Hag joined Manchester United in 2022, no Premier League club have conceded 3 or more goals in a match more times in all competitions than Manchester United. 24 times.
They should go and beg Daguerre. They should go and
When you
plead
no be
that- they should go and
relegation
apologize to Daguerre.
Now teams that they go relegation, you do like
They
that.
should go and apologize to Daguerre.
How you go they collect like that?
Apologize to Sancho.
What's next on the agenda?
Apologize to Daguerre. Apologize to Sancho.
That is 10 matches in Europe
Even
now. with only one
apologize.
win.
Even apologize to
That's
Maguire
bad.
and
Coach,
Ronaldo.
Coach, let me even ask him
Even
this question.
Newcastle no fit
Let me
do
ask him
like
this
that
question. Let's feel his pulse with this question. From your opinion, between Man U and Chelsea, who will have a better season?
I can't say that for now because we are still in the beginning of the season.
No.
No, now season don't start now.
You're still-
No, as
we
a
haven't-
fan,
No, he may be
Aware
right.
of
He may
where-
be right.
No,
He may be
coach,
right.
coach,
But
hold on.
let him tell us.
Coach,
Let him
coach,
tell us
hold on.
why he's still at the beginning of the season.
yes, coach, hold on. Coach, hold on.
Mm.
As a fan, you have this. You can see where your club is going,
Yeah.
and at least you know. You can
believe- actually, I believe in my club, and I know my club is gonna get
I'm not
there.
asking
Yeah,
you. I'm not
that's
asking
why
you.
you're a fan.
I'm not
Yes.
asking you whether your club is going to win the league or. I'm saying who's going to have a better season from your assessment. Honestly, from your assessment with Chelsea, how they're going, and your assessment of your club how they're going. Who's going to have a better season?
Okay, let me don't lie.
Whatever you say now would reflect whether you are a Man U fan or you're not a Man U fan. Go ahead. Let's hear it.
Currently, I think Chelsea will have
Yeah.
a better.
Okay,
I like the way. I like
that
the
was
way-
that, that's
I like the way-
that's
I like the
that's
way
on
he's
Man U like
currently.
That's on Man U like.
No.
currently.
I like the way he's trying to be honest because I like the way he said currently because actually later on things can change.
Things can change
Yeah.
exactly.
Like last season, at the start of last season, that's what we were saying. We'll still win the league, and that's Barcelona. At some point, we're now honest to ourselves. We're like, okay, we can't win the league again. Madrid has gone far, but at least we'll try and win Madrid. But we never win anything.
But,
So
you know-
we'll not win Madrid. We'll not win the league. We'll not go far. We'll not do anything.
No, he's been honest.
He's been honest. That's the truth.
That's
Things
just
can
about
change.
that's just about Chelsea is in the picture.
Mm.
But we are talking about your club.
Your
as
club.
a whole.
How do you see your
How
club?
do you see your club?
Are you sure your club can still succeed under Eric Ten Hag?
Definitely, I think.
Ah,
Yeah,
You say
they will succeed. You see,
under Eric Ten Hag?
they will.
Under this Erik ten Hag.
Ferguson.
No, I understand you don't even know the problem of Manchester United.
No, now let's.
You said you just said that Erik ten Hag is a problem.
After one
And now you're saying that you guys do succeed.
Erik
That's
ten
the way
Hag
your
been
club is
there for 3
confused.
years.
No, I just asked you a question
No.
here. Say, do you know? I asked a question here that do you know Bruno Fernandes is the problem of Manchester United? You said no, he's a coach. Now you're saying that under Erik ten Hag you guys will succeed.
We
Okay?
will succeed.
It only took Ferguson
Una
one
go-
season.
I think
succeed.
he's judging.
This is the third year.
So you don't have
It only took
Arteta.
you don't
It only
have
took Arteta.
any intention of
one
changing that coach.
season.
Of
One
replacing
full
him.
season.
I think he's judging
Eh?
based on the fact that
No, maybe
Man
Manchester
U-
United don't get money. Oh.
I think he's judging
They're one of the
Erik ten
richest
Hag.
club in the world.
They are
With
the
richest club in the
second
world.
richest club
No,
after
no,
Man
no,
United.
yeah,
They're
no,
the second
they will
richest
be
club in
paid-
the
they will be
world.
paid-
That's why they spend money.
They
anyway.
get
They'll be
if
paying Ten Hag.
they be rich,
Coach,
they be second richest, but they don't get hard to
Coach,
speak.
I saw, I think I saw something.
Yeah.
They will be paying Ten Hag about 17 quid, 17 million quid.
now the money that they
yeah,
feel.
They can pay,
if
they
they
can
fire Ten
They
Hag.
can
Hag.
pay him. They
So-
can pay him. That's not their problem.
So I think that clause
No,
is
If
what
Man
you
U-
were
Man
to
U
be
will
like a
actually
team like
succeed.
Barca, you
You
can
see,
see that. But Manchester United can pay
it's a
Erik ten Hag
process.
that
That's
money.
it.
Nothing.
Rating Andre Onana and David Daguerre. I mean, in the goalpost. Who do you think is better? Or do you think the two of them could have been in the same team? Just tell me, who do you think is better? Then
No,
try to figure the two of them. If they should put the two of them to play, who will you
when
prefer to
Onana
play?
came, Onana flopped a bit, but I feel when he came, he flopped a bit. Yeah.
But
Yeah, he
Onana is still
flopped.
flopping now.
No, he's not.
No,
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 he's
he
not.
has been
No,
better.
no,
Like
he's
the
not.
player of the
he's
match.
the
No,
best- he's the
he's
best
the
player.
best
No,
player.
he's-
No,
He has
no.
been the best
When you
player.
say flop a bit, it's an understatement.
No, flop a bit. How can I
Use
say
the
flop a bit?
right statement. The
Onana
right
quite a
word.
master.
He flopped.
He
A bit.
flopped.
He flopped.
He flopped a
Yeah.
bit.
No, not a bit. There's no a bit there.
He flopped.
So, but I'll prefer Dige than to Onana.
Onana is my brother. I didn't know that. He's from Cameroon. But he's something else in Manchester United. It looks like the Manchester United syndrome when he came took him off.
Okay, coach.
You understand?
Let's go ahead with this. Let's wrap the show up with this next topic. Looking at the September awards for the EPL Manager of the Month and Player of the Month. Who's your take? Who do you think will go? Let's look at who are the coaches up for nomination.
Yeah,
I know
and
there is
Maresca,
Arteta, Arsenal.
there is Anslot.
Yes, there's
Anslot.
Anslot.
And there is
Anslot is Aston Villa, right?
Liverpool.
No,
Liverpool, sorry. Liverpool,
and the
Anslot,
Fulham guy, Marco Silva.
Yeah.
Yes. Marco
And that's
Silva.
all. That's all.
Okay, that's
That's
all.
all.
Manager.
So
Yeah,
so
and
Hold
also
on. For the
Unai
manager,
Emery,
there's
Unai
no,
Emery.
Okay,
there's
I
no,
think
there's
Unai
no,
Emery.
there's
Unai
no,
Emery.
there's Unai Emery now from Aston
Una
Villa.
Emery. So
Aston Villa is third on the
Is
league.
there no Erik ten Hag?
I think third on the.
There should be Erik ten Hag on that list.
For what?
In their dreams.
yeah.
in their dreams.
He's in the bottom three.
You know,
Check it.
their stadium
He's in
name
the
is
bottom
Theater
three.
of Dreams.
No,
They're
his
always
name is there.
dreaming.
His name is there. His name is there, but it's in the
Your
bottom
phone
three.
is broken. Your phone is broken. I mean, probably should check from the outside.
Yes,
You know
there's
their stadium
Unai
is
Emery.
Theater of
There's
Dreams. They're
Unai
always
Emery.
dreaming.
yeah, they're always dreaming. No wonder. No wonder they're living in a dream.
And then for
And so for the player of the
No,
month,
before we go for the player of the month, we want to have
Yeah,
our
let's-
guest
let's-
opinion
yeah.
on who
Let our guest say
thinks will
something
pick
about
the manager of the month.
Not just try
I
call
think-
Erik ten Hag inside this team.
No,
Just call the name they don't
no
give
go
you.
fit now.
Choose one. Not just try call Erik ten Hag.
No, Erik ten Hag fit collect am, but I don't know. Maybe there was a mixed up there. That's why it
let's
wasn't
forget
on
the
list.
list.
Okay,
Now,
let's
but-
get the mix up now. What we have now.
I think Arteta will because of the that guy did a very great job against Man City. So I think he's gonna
Man U
take that.
fans just to hate Chelsea
Okay,
fans.
okay.
The person that's supposed to
Okay.
win
Okay,
this
coach.
season.
No.
Coach, what's your
Let's
take?
go.
What's your take on that?
Well, to me, I think I'm still doubting between Maresca and Arteta. Yeah, because the two managers have proven themselves beyond reasonable doubt. One, Arteta held Man City, but that's not only the match because they
That's
actually,
not the match.
That's
Yeah.
not the match because they actually there's one match. There's
Even
one match
against
Against
Aston Villa.
Tottenham, against Tottenham.
Against Tottenham when we were temp- yeah, temp them down.
against Tottenham they were down and then they came up.
And also
And
against
Leicester 4-2 win.
Yeah.
No, Leicester 4-2. Leicester is a no-go zone. Leicester is just
Then
like
against
Manchester
Aston
United.
Villa as well.
I think Leicester is even
just
on top
three
of the
games.
table than Man United. If you check at the table, Leicester is above Man United. He's on top of the table. He's on top of
I'll be
Manchester
back,
United.
don't
So
worry.
we can't
I'll be
really
back.
compare the two. But on the
I'll be
other hand, on the other hand, I'll also try to see if I can go with Maresca. I'm still doubting, but by the end of the show, I'll give you because Maresca has been so prolific. You know, he has been so clinical. His team has been so. His team has
played
been doing
better than any other
has been
team this
doing well.
September.
You know, they were the underdogs and they're proving themselves beyond reasonable doubt. doing their thing, and it's a team that has just been formed, despite the fact that Nicholas Jackson is doing his drama. There's a Sancho there doing his stuff. There's a Cole Palmer doing his thing. I think to me, I'll go for, like, seriously, I don't want to doubt again. I will go for Maresca.
Yeah, also.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you look at the number of goals scored, the number of offensive, the number of game, though Chelsea also have a problem with their keeper, Sanchez. I think is he Sanchez?
Yeah, Robert Sanchez.
I think if Andre Onana should leave Manchester United and go to Chelsea,
He will do better.
Chelsea might win the league. Yeah.
Yeah, so just leave that for another
Okay,
day.
okay,
I'll
so
still go
I think
for
so.
Enzo
You'll go for
Maresca
Maresca.
because the speed at which Chelsea have gotten to this level.
Yeah.
We've never seen Chelsea
crazy.
before. Yeah.
No. The thing is, we know that they're a team that are building.
They have
and
potential.
Then we will say, okay, even if they are going to rise up, it's not going to be with this kind
That's
of speed. But
fast,
the
yeah.
speed,
Yeah.
the speed at
Yeah.
which they got there.
I think
it's work of
I
the
think
coach,
I think
There's a
the-
cohesive force in that
Yeah.
team.
I
You
think-
understand?
I think the-
and they all
coach-
accept each other.
The coach-
Unlike
the coach
Manchester
is a
United.
commanding force.
Yes, the coach
He
is a
all
commanding
answered
force.
to the-
He was very honest.
It's not like
Very
he was
honest.
honest. He knew what
Yeah.
to do. He knew what to
The
do.
players he was not going to work
Yeah.
with. It showed, I'm not
He's
working with
straight.
you.
Yeah.
Not I will work
Straightforward,
with you.
yeah.
Not I will work with you and you keep him on the bench.
The only thing that Manchester United did, which is still a bad thing that they did, was to say that Jadon Sancho is their fit choice. And
fit
yet,
choice.
your fit choice
Chelsea posted him.
is the one doing the thing on the
They
other
posted
side.
him and they smiled after Manchester United lost.
They are still
You
not
understand
honest.
a coach who doesn't have a coach with a non-score.
still-
A coach
Sancho
No,
doesn't
no,
have
no,
a
no,
doesn't have a
he's
sense
a
of
better
direction.
playmaker.
A coach doesn't have a sense of
Sancho
purpose.
is a better
Neither
playmaker
focus.
than Bruno Fernandes.
Which coach
You
on
don't have
planet
to be a
Earth?
midfielder
Which
to
coach
be
on planet
a
Earth would denigrate
playmaker?
a player to that level? That
You don't
is a
have to
fit
be a
choice,
mid-
and
a
yet the
midfielder
player
to
is
be a
proving you wrong,
playmaker.
and yet you are still incapable, unable to even send an apology to the player.
All right.
That guy is.
All right,
I think
guys.
it's-
Leave the house.
So,
Let's forgive
His case should be reviewed.
So the banter continues, like you already know. And if you want to join the banter, you can leave your comment in the comment section. Let's pick it up from there. What you think about Man U under Erik ten Hag? And it was quite obvious that
Best club in the world.
the Man U fan in the studio had
sinking
it
club.
back to back. So if you think you can defend better, let us know. If you think you have something to say, let us know in the chat. All right, and we'll see you in the next episode.
You drop your number on the chat so that we can invite you to come to the panel.
Yeah. So leave your number in the chat as well.
This
We
is
can reach
Slaughter
out to
Panel.
you. This is Football Banter. Come show us what you got.
Don't
See
forget.
you and bye-bye.
I'll be back.
Ciao.
I'll be back.
Bakani.
Football Banter.